sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie. But now it's 5:30, it's time for our martini. Welcome to our show, welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini. Hey, and
we're live.
We are live. Welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. I am Michael Hull.
I am Dylan Bustamante.
And you're at happy hour with us. Welcome. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. We decided amongst ourselves that we were going to wear colors today. And we're both looking very colorful.
Very festive. I'm going to say, I almost always wear a black shirt when we do this, just because it's usually what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a lightning storm. And hey, it's July.
And it looks like there might be another lightning storm coming soon.
Well, only time will tell.
Time will tell.
Happy July, Dylan.
Happy July. Yeah, it's July.
We are halfway through the year 2020.
Thank God.
Here's hoping, cheers with my empty glass. Here's hoping the second half of the year is better than the first. And here's what I do know. Today is about to get a lot better because we have a really exciting episode today. Our special guest bartender. Our special guest bartender is one of my favorite humans, and I'm so excited to see his face because it's been a minute.
It has. It's been since way before quarantine.
Welcome. Hi, Marty Thomas. Welcome to the comments. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Karen.
Hi, Mom.
Happy July to everybody.
Happy July. That's so crazy that it's July.
I'm
not
super
over
weird. If you are here, please make sure you drop something in the comments so we know you're here. Otherwise, we don't know. Harriet, if you're here, happy birthday. But if you're not here yet, disregard that. You can just let that one slide. It's going to be great.
It's going to be wonderful. I can feel it's going to be a wonderful day. The sun was shining.
It was?
Yeah, it was.
We have a little bit of sun in Manhattan. So I think everything is going to be okay. Our guest, what do you say, Dylan? I'm ready to jump in. I am so excited.
Jump on in. Let's bring him in.
Hello to everybody jumping into the
I
comments.
think he's playing the recorder. I can't really tell.
He's warming up backstage. We can see him. We can see him backstage. He's warming up. You guys, our guest today it does everything. He is a singer-songwriter, a musician, a comedian, a Broadway star.
He plays roughly 1,800 instruments.
He does. And today, he's going to talk to us about all of that. He was on Broadway, made his debut in School of Rock before moving over to Be More Chill.
Be More Chill.
It's a pill and it's a pill. I don't know. It's going to be great. Let's take a look at our special guest today. You guys, it's Joel Waggoner.
I am an unlikely warrior. You can't see what I already see in me. So I say I am an unlikely warrior. And you don't care, and you don't care, and you don't care. But you will. Be fine, oh, but you'll never, no, never be mine. Cause you barf on my heart. And you think to yourself, I'm a really nice guy. So why can't I find me a really nice guy? So you pray, would you please, just a really nice guy. And you think if you met a nice guy with a nice tie and a nice chai, maybe you could try. And then you spill your drink all over his penis. And sometimes you get tired of the same old lines and wondering whether going out was really all that worth it at all. It all.
Work!
I didn't want that to be over. Oh, Joel.
I know. Hello.
Hi. First of all, what an amazing little sizzle reel you made of me.
There you go. Listen.
Can I purchase that? Like,
you know what, girl? You can have it. I've listened to it 14 times today.
We have.
But like that legitimately is like a really good little sizzle reel that like would do me well. I mean,
People are excited. Robbie Roselle, Broadway's Robbie Roselle is here, who
Robbie!
also loves Joel. It's it's a Joel Waggoner appreciation party today.
It is.
We are so Joel. You already know this, but I am obsessed with you. I am such a Joel Waggoner fan. I'm so
Such a
happy to
fan.
have you today.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so obsessed with being here. I love the both of you so much. I love that I know exactly where you're sitting in your apartment. I love I love how we met. I think that's really particularly Gore.
Wait,
Yeah.
how did you guys meet?
So we met on that video that started his little intro sizzle. We met on
The
the
Unlikely
Unlikely
Warrior?
Warrior music video. Our mutual friend Natalie Weiss called me and said, I have this buddy who wants to do a music video. It's like super spur of the moment. It's just going to kind of come together. We're not really sure. And very much unlike me, who likes a plan, I just went, okay. So I got on a train and I went to Brooklyn and I met Joel and all of his instruments.
We barely spoke.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of recording and I was planning to go there and just record violin and vocal. Like, no, I wasn't going to add anything. And then while he was there, I was like, well, maybe let's add like a guitar. Maybe let's add a little piano. Maybe let's add the bass. And then let's add like a million vocals because, that's cool. And he did it all. And like, we barely spoke that day. And then it came together and I was like, this is incredible.
Well, I left, I just left being so obsessed, and I was like, who is this man? I was so excited. The whole video's on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, or if anybody hasn't seen it, it's Unlikely Warrior. It's on YouTube. It's also on everywhere you get your music. It is so good.
Thank you. And oddly, still timely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I was thinking that today when I was listening to it again. I was like, wow, this song is very much still timely.
I may or may not have sent it. I sent it to Pete Buttigieg's campaign, and I sent it to Brene Brown because I'm like, these people just put it on your podcast or something,
Yeah. One of your Spotify playlists.
Oh right, it is the music for Annalisa Lemming's podcast, The Balancing Act, so you can hear it there.
Oh really?
Magic.
Yes.
I have that track
go.
on a playlist that I call Anthems, and it's like you're on that playlist. Whoa, This Is Me is on there.
Love that.
There's some Celine Dion on there, but yeah, you're in very good company in my playlist world.
Listen, I love an anth. I love an anth.
Where are you coming to us from today?
I'm coming to. Is it backwards? Can you see?
No, we can see. Ooh,
Iowa.
So I'm in an Airbnb in Iowa where there are all
Iowa stubborn.
hilarious magazines that I'm living for.
Oh my god.
I've been here since March 18th. I was doing this new musical called Knoxville in Florida. It's a Flaherty and Aaron's show, directed by, I'm just burping, the director of Ragtime. It's the whole Ragtime team. And they were doing a show. We were doing a show there. And then, of course, got canceled like everybody else's thing. And I was not sure if I was going to stay in Florida or if I was going to go back to New York. And that was just when New York was starting to get scary.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys remember this, maybe you do, but there was a time around mid-March where there was total talk of a travel ban.
Yeah.
Between
There
states.
was.
So my folks called me and they're like, we think you should get home because we don't know if you're gonna be able to get home. Bye, roommate.
Oh no, that's Chris.
That's Christopher
hi,
arriving,
Chris.
but
Welcome, Chris.
he can't hear you. We're wearing things, but everyone says hi.
I do love an earpiece. Anyway, so they were like, come home. And my mom used that voice that only your mom can use at any age.
Yeah.
So I drove to Nashville overnight with a friend, about 13 hours. Then I drove 10 hours to Illinois. And then I drove 4 hours home and stayed in Airbnb for 2 weeks to quarantine. And then ended up just staying in the Airbnb because they had so many cancellations that I just stayed there for.
That's amazing.
I'll be here to July 6th. I bought a car.
You bought a car?
I did. I bought a car, a used car, not a new car, but I bought a car.
I was like, look at you in your new little Jetta.
I know. I wish I could share my screen, but I can show you the car. But just lots of suburban realness. It's a lot to take in because I see my apartment's just sitting there empty,
Right.
And I'm sure it's different for you guys too because you've never left.
Yeah.
So it's very different when you leave. When you leave, you're suddenly whoa.
I'm gone.
You're gone. I was already sort of in away mode, but
how long were you gone pre-quarantine or pre your show ending?
I left New York February 25th.
Wow. So yeah,
Wow.
you've been gone for most of 2020, basically.
Which is really weird to think about because also so is my dog. He's been gone in Connecticut. I dropped him off in Connecticut with some friends. I was going to get him April 26th, and my sweet noodle puppy bear boy is there. So I have to go back and get him sometime. I'm trying to come back to New York to pick some stuff up, maybe like in the next 2 months or so. But then I'm probably going to stay here for like the fall.
Until the foreseeable.
Which is also so weird. I mean, like, what do we do? I mean, especially for someone like me who like is so affected. I mean, of course, you guys for sure, because of like your business and like your livelihood. We're all sort of in a weird place. But for me as well, like the trickle down of like no Broadway means no auditions, no coachings, no concert work, we're all just like, hello.
Yeah.
You know? And then on top of all that, the other freaky thing is that when you live in like small town Iowa and you have a car, your access to chicken nuggets is so much higher.
Girl, you're telling me I live above a Wendy's. Those spicy nuggets. I'm like,
they just like walk up.
Yes, I have a problem now, which is what I'm calling them meanwhile nuggets.
Okay.
Which is like while I'm deciding where to really eat, I'll get a nugget to just like eat around town while I sort of like make my decision. So it's like a meanwhile nug.
In the meanwhile,
there are nugs to be eaten and nugs to be fed. There are nugs to be spread and nugs make me dead.
We're just a couple of not nerdy people hanging out on the internet. Before
so much honey mustard in the meanwhile. And a boy has to celebrate not passing by.
That keyboard, I'm telling you guys,
Wait a minute.
I'm changing it now to 85,000 instruments.
Wait a minute. Dylan, did you know he was sitting at a piano?
No,
that was Talk about a reveal. I had no idea. Oh my God. Speaking of piano, speaking of music, Laura Haywood dropped a great question in the comments. But before we get to it, before we talk about your viral Instagram series that I am so obsessed with, The Stable Girl.
Viral.
Before we get there,
it's viral.
We have to make a cocktail because that's what we do.
Right.
And so what are we sipping on today?
So I want to see the live comments. I didn't even see them until now.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so we are making a slutty, slurpy, sexy strawberry seltzer. Suck on it, sis.
Yes.
First person to write all that down in that order gets a free like smirk from yours truly. The first thing you want to do is you want to get some sort of glass of choice.
I picked a goblet.
I've chosen an Airbnb glass.
We love an Airbnb glass.
Believe it or not, I don't. How Tommy Bahama do I look right now? I look like a dad.
Wait, when did you change your shirt?
I wasn't feeling good about the arms. I was having nugget arms. You know?
I just realized that you also have changed your shirt since we first started.
I changed the shirt and I changed the recorder because you blew my cover, so I did something else. But I'll bring that out when we least expect it.
Okay.
So I don't really have any alcohol in the house.
Okay.
That's okay.
I drink at my parents' house, which is weird. My parents get me drunk and make me tell them secrets. It's really an odd.
Oh gosh, all of the Broadway secrets.
Yes. I got drunk with them last night on the deck and somehow told them that I slept with somebody in my childhood bedroom the night of my senior open house. And they were like, what? And I was like, oops. What happens on your parents' patio stays there.
Stays there, apparently, until you're grown up in a pandemic.
Exactly. Oh, my God. Grown up. So everybody go and get your Airbnb glass that doesn't belong to you, probably from some sort of thrift moment, and fill it as far as you want with ice. Now, I like to sometimes take a little lime juice. Do you guys have lime near you?
Not near me.
You don't have to. I'm
full of surprises.
Last minute. So I'm going to give it a couple, like, what am I going to call this? I'm going to give it a couple, like,
squirts.
Yeah, it's like you're going to check your testicle for cancer, and that's good. Right?
Love it.
Like, do I have it? And then you're going to drop your cap.
Okay.
All right. Oh, fuck. You're going to drop it again. And then the last ingredient is great. So I'm actually in my hometown where I grew up called Waterloo, Iowa. Don't lick your hand at home. And I happened to find this brand. I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand.
I got it.
It looks like a sign marky. There it is.
Yes, come on. Legendary taste. It is the legendary strawberry seltzer.
It is. So what you're going to... You have it too?
Girl, I went to the grocery store today just to see if I could find a strawberry seltzer, and they had only one pack of strawberry Waterloo left. They had packs of so many other flavored Waterloos and only one of strawberry, and it was on the bottom, and I felt really bad because I didn't want to touch them all, so I made someone else do it.
First of all, the fact that we both have the same is incredible because it's actually a really hard brand to find.
Yes, same.
Yeah, apparently in Queens, it's everywhere.
Oh, I believe it. Well, I'm in Waterloo, Iowa. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Lyrics make sense in that context. So we're going to crack it.
Nailed it.
In Waterloo. Okay, Becca.
Just did. I mean, this is not a piano bar, you guys. The comments are filling. The comments are filling up with requests.
Yeah, we have a request for Stable Girl.
Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, couldn't do. I don't know what that means. Couldn't escape if you were to. Is that what I said? Don't repeat that. Delete that.
Shan't. It's just us. We're not on the internet or anything.
Okay. Yeah, right. God, it's such a scary time. Don't cancel. All right, and then you're going to just pour it in slow because you know that it's going to get fizz-tast.
Ooh, yes, work.
And then you have to be sexy, slutty, slutty beast.
It smells so good. Waterloo.
What I like about it is that it's refreshing and that it's calorie-free so that I can spend more of my calories on the nugget.
On chicken nuggets. Yes, work. All right.
I'll tell you, like, Burger King has the nuggets, you know, and I like the Burger King here because they wear masks and they have a little plastic box that they put the money in, so there's no touchy.
Ah.
Oh, that's cool.
So what's the question from Laura? Oh, hi, Laura.
Laura Haywood, Broadway Girl NYC, former guest of the show, wants to talk about, and so do we, let's be honest, wants to talk about Instagram. You and Julia Madison started an Instagram channel, I want to say last November, maybe?
It's December, yeah.
Called the Advent Calendar. I've been practicing. I've been warming up my tongue all day just to pronounce that for you.
It's so hard to say. Advent Calendar.
The Advent Calendar.
Carol.
Carol.
You don't have to go Carolyn, right? You just go Carol.
Oh, Carolander.
Carolander. You're doing a shadow vowel. You're welcome to say it however you want, but you don't have to. You don't have to go Carolyn. You can go Carolander.
Calendar.
Okay. Advent Calendar.
Take the middle and smoosh it even more.
Yes,
Calendar.
Advent
Calendar. Calendar. And now it's quarantine. Now it's COVID Calendar.
Yes, Corillander.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, this is genius. If you guys don't know about this, they write it started as original Christmas carols, such as Stable Girl and
Holiday Party.
Scenes from a holiday party. There was a Sondheim, I think, guested on one of them.
And also don't forget Christmas, but make it fashion.
Christmas, make it fashion. So first of all, this is brilliant. Second of all, how? Where in your mind or her mind or your minds, where did this come from?
So I won't take it too far back because like I've always been a huge fan of Julia's and like I've always just thought she's super funny. I remember seeing her show Ruby Manger at 50 More Below and seeing her in all the Joey Connor shows and seeing her, just be a complete idiot. And I was like, she is so bold and so funny. And I wish we were friends. And so we sort of like met through other people. But honestly, what got us to know each other more was when I started Joel Capella. I did another little channel where I just made up these little a cappella songs. She thought those were funny. And then she got her boyfriend Drew Gehling into them. And then Drew Gehling bumped into me on the street one day and was like, oh my God, I'm a huge fan. And I was like, wait a second. I don't know you, except for I know that you're like a famous Broadway actor. And I can't believe you know me first. And I'm like shitting out of every hole. This is so weird. And so then we ended up seeing each other a bunch of places. And she had a Christmas party. And at the Christmas party, because she knew about Joel Capella, she was like, I kind of want to throw people off and have a carol sing along and print off carols But in the middle of them, I want to put carols that don't exist, that you and I both know really well, so that people will be like, should I have known this? We wanted people to feel awkward and be like, what? So we would be like, la 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 la. Okay, that's fun. Great. Here's the next one. Christmas is around you, creeping through the window. And everyone was like, and then we would be done. It's gonna get you. There's no escaping Christmas. Great, cool. Rudolph the Red Nose. And so we would just like throw them in and watch people freak the fuck out.
This is gold.
And then it got to a point where people were like catching on, and so they would start to actually sing along with them once we got the like chorus going. And yeah, so that was a Christmas party I think the entire year before we did this thing. And then she thought it would be funny if we like did a little carol every day. We were gonna do it on Instagram, like on our phones from like our house.
Right.
And we got together for a brainstorm one night and came up with like, honestly, like 30 some ideas.
Oh
they weren't fully fleshed out at all. Some of them were just like, some of them were as simple as like, you know, I don't even remember, like, is Santa really Tim Allen? And she would just like put that down, and we didn't even think of a melody. We were just like, yeah, that'll be funny. So then the time came where we were like running out. It was like Thanksgiving. We were like, well, we're going to do this or not, because like, you know, I'm going to Europe because I was doing some cruise job and she had some stuff going on. And she was like, okay, well, I found out that my friend Nathan Chang at Hallelujah Creative, you guys should know who that is. It's phenomenal. Has a space in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg, and we could do it there and it would look more professional. I was like, that's cool, Julia, but like, we don't have anything prepared. Like, we can have the equipment and like the fancy like camera, but like we have like maybe 6 songs ready. The rest is going to be made up. Mm-hmm. And she was like, we can do it, meaning all in one day. So we got there at like noon, and stayed until 7. My dog was at the vet that day, so I was getting phone calls. It was so weird. And we reached like 6, and we looked at each other and we're like, we have like 20 to do. And so that's where things get really unhinged, and you get things like the Titanic Christmas or the Holiday Ambiance, or
I love Holiday Ambiance.
Christmas Ghosts. You get short. So you get Christmas Make It Fashion was because I had a bunch of extra Christmas decorations, and Julia had to pee.
And you were like, well, I'm not going to waste my shot. Here comes my solo. I'm a breakout artist.
And then when she did What Do Elves Look Like Naked, I peed. So that was like our only chance to like do whatever. So,
oh my gosh.
I don't know how we did it or finished it, and I had no idea it was going to be what it ended up being. Like, you know, because on Instagram, it's like people just, I don't know. So that's basically what happened, and we loved it, and we love writing together and making dumb stuff happen. So we started this new COVID calendar thing, just honestly for us to have a deadline to do something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, people are into it. I mean, I'm putting this out in the universe that I want, like, you know how Netflix has the Christmas like fireplace log?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want them to buy the Advent calendar and just have it on Netflix, and you can just like go to it with your family, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I'm obsessed with them, and I have like notifications on my Instagram. So whenever Advent Advent Calendar. Whenever you guys post something, I get a notification saying that you posted something.
Oh, that warms my heart.
And like, I just want to, and then it's so funny. So I have the notifications, and I'm still never the first one to like any of them. Like they've already been seen by many people. It's like 27 views, and I'm like, it just was posted 2 minutes ago.
I know. It's all really baffling to me too, because I think actually people like them before they watch them. But also, I think we lose a bunch of followers immediately upon posting.
Really?
And then we get other ones. It's very weird. It's like people see it and they're like, oh, I'm over this. Ben Platt told me to do it, but now I don't want to do it. Just unfollow it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect segue into our next segment, Michael.
You ready for me to hit that button?
I think we are. Today's game is called Name That Gibberish.
Oh, I'm thrilled. This is so fun. Can I come back every week?
I mean, yes. Honestly,
Sure.
yes.
Do you do
Why
this
not?
every day?
Yes, we do.
It started as every day, like Monday, like Sunday through
7
Saturday.
days a week.
7 days a week. That's a better way of saying it. And then, and then we switched like maybe like a month ago, to just Monday through Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Oh, that's good. You gotta give yourself a break. It's a job.
It is a job, but it's a fun job.
Well, yeah, you get to book all your talent.
Right.
Yes.
Of course.
We send a lot of text messages. It's a very formal process.
Well, what I love about it is like it's like a live podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's a video podcast. Oh, I
very
have a
good.
goal. The other thing about the Slutty Slurpee strawberry seltzer is that sometimes you'll get a bubble. You hear the bubble?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get a bubble, and you want to keep it there for as long as you can because it's fucking hilarious. Okay, now it's gone. That was
Perfect.
My light just went out, so while Dylan explains today's game, I'm going to plug that back in.
okay.
Perfect. So
BRB.
this is a fun game we like to play where we take like lyrics to a song or like a quote that everyone should know, and we put it into Google Translate. And then we just keep doing it through Google Translate once, twice, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10 times with different languages, and then bring it back to English. So what I chose to do today was I picked a bunch of Christmas songs, like real Christmas songs, and some songs that are from Broadway shows that you've appeared in.
I'll do it. Yeah.
And I've thrown some like fun ones in also. So it'll sound similarly to some of your some of the songs you may know. So like let's just start easy on the first one.
Great.
All right. So the first one is we still have a long way to go. Wow. Wear your favorite pants. Literally.
We still have a
that's
long way to...
That's obviously from. Do I have to name the lyric?
No. You just have to give us the song.
Oh, that's the pants song.
That is the pants song from Be More Chill.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Who's that?
That's
is-
Alex Newell. If you get the answer right, you'll hear Alex Newell riffing, and if you get the answer wrong, you will hear something else.
I'm scared for the somewhere else. Something else.
And also, Joel, FYI, I have not heard any of these in advance, so I'm here as a tool for you. I don't know how useful I will be, but you get me and the audience as well are
Ooh, I get a lifeline.
are kind of lifelines. So let's see what else
The
we
audience
got.
is about like 15 seconds behind us. So if you like just want to look pensive for 15 seconds and then read. Yeah.
You told Scott.
All right. Here's another one. Let's do this is a Christmas one. A Christmas white dream. Poetry teaches where the tops of the trees shine. The guys are working now too. You hear bells ringing in the snow.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Yes, that is I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Why are you so good at this?
I don't know. They're pretty easy because the lyrics are sort of close.
Right. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do, for many years we will be together if there are permits. A bright star hangs in a better place.
That's got to be...
I love that he is the keyboard.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. If the fates allow, hang a shining star. Why did I pick that key?
Yeah. It's okay. Oh,
All right, you're 3 for 3.
we're gonna get a lot of Alex Newell riffing today. All right.
Okay,
Okay. This is okay. Question number 4. The empire is illuminated at home. Oh. He destroyed the Capitol and set it on fire. Oh. I think this is a dream. I like everyone.
Marissa Rosen. Dat keto. Girl, tell me about it. Too high for a pandemic boy. Oh.
The empire is illuminated at home. Oh. He destroyed the Capitol and set it on fire. Oh.
Is this the national anthem?
I think this is a dream. I like everyone. I can give you a hint if you need a hint.
Hold on.
Okay.
If you're in the comments and you know this, help us out.
Come Emmanuel?
No, this one is not a Christmas song.
No.
This is
a little Millie.
This is a Broadway tune from a show that you were in.
Oh, tell me one more time. Read it again.
The empire is illuminated at home. Oh. He destroyed the Capitol and set it on fire. Oh. I think this is a dream. I like everyone.
That's deep, and I feel like
this with all of the like destroying and the knocking things down. It's got to be School of Rock, right? It's a rebellion song. Is it School of Rock? Is it something from School?
Not from School of Rock.
But the O is interesting.
Oh.
Wait. Is it he set a fire and he burned down his house? Whoa!
Yes, it is.
I found another bubble as well, Joel. Woo!
It made Rich into the empire and the capital.
I love it.
Funny. Well, I also I had fire didn't even clue into me. Yeah, there's a whole number about fire.
That's my absolute favorite song from Beat Rich.
Laura Haywood got it. Nail.
Yeah. Rich set a fire and it burned down the house.
Whoa! Technically, they were woes, but yeah.
Oh.
Well, you heard it here. You heard it here.
All right.
Well, Google Translate translates woe to O, apparently.
Yes, apparently. All right. Okay. Our jaw. Okay.
There was a moment though that I thought it was a Christmas song, and I thought it was "O Come Emmanuel."
Nobody tell Joe Iconis. It'll be fine.
It could be. You never know.
Like, oh, the empire is illuminated at home, and the Capitol is set on fire. Like, happy Jesus. Like, I like everyone. I don't know.
Remember it for when you and Julia do your next carol.
Also, were you always this savvy to Christmas carols, or did this knowledge come when you started Advent Calendar?
No, I wasn't savvy to Christmas carols.
Because now you seem very, very Christmas Carol ready.
Well, I guess I am sort of Christmas Carol ready because, like, I grew up in churches, and I'm sort of I'm down with even like the Christian carols. Hey, Brandon. Down with the Christmas carols, secular and non. I don't know. And I'm a choral music nerd, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of ready at the drop of an H to give you like a mom. Let's keep going. I need more.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. This is Joel Waggoner, and we are playing. Well, currently he's winning a game called Name That Gibberish. These are song lyrics from either Broadway shows Joel was in, or Christmas carols, or other tunes that Dylan ran through Google Translate. So help us out in the comments if you know them.
All right, number 5. Our jaws are beautiful, pink, comfortable, and easy. Keep all that added. List of 2 flying birds. Play ding dong ding. Follow the path and sing a song or two. Play ding dong ding ding dong. Now it is a good time to be with you. Ding dong dong ding.
Okay, well the ding dongs help me, right?
Yes.
Unless those are translated from something else, like you know what I mean? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The empire is illuminated at home.
Rich set a fire and it burned down his house.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
our jaws are beautiful, pink, comfortable, and easy.
Honey,
this is a family show, Dylan. My God.
My jaw is currently like hidden, pandemic hidden from the nugs. Our jaws, our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we.
How
dare feather like 2 birds from a feather would be. Where did the dings come along? Where did the dings come?
So it's our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are ring-a-ling, ding-a-ding, ding-ding.
Oh, they're background vocals. They're BGVs.
The background vocals.
Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, ling-ling. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be.
I just love, for some reason, the first, like, in parentheses, it says, keep all that added.
I think we're going to steal that. Just keep all that added.
Just keep all that added.
Oh, I was going to say, Megan, you might want to correct that because that whole thing was just like, my mom's obsessed with Joel. She's like obsessed with him. I don't get it. And then she said, I mean, I am too. I was like, thanks, Megan. Otherwise, that was just kind of weird.
All right.
My mom is like weirdly obsessed with him. Like she like watches this. I mean, whatever. And she's a boomer. Thanks,
okay.
Meg.
So here's the next one.
How many are there?
There's 3 more. There's two more after this one.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sad.
Okay. If you were angry, then upload the music. Family therapy class. Attach that person. All booked face parents. Attach that person. Gluten-free, vegetarian. Attach that person.
Stick it to the man.
Yes, that is stick it to the man.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Attach that person. Stick it to the man.
Attach that. It sounds like a great game show.
Attach that person.
Attach that person.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Okay.
Today on Attach That Person, we're going to associate certain people with negative attributes. We're going to attach that person to something we don't like.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. I think the score is currently, I think Joel's has a perfect game so far.
No,
right?
I missed O Come, O Come Emmanuel.
Also known as Rich Set a Fire and It Burned on
the house. O Come Emmanuel.
All right.
Oh. All right.
Think of that fun that you lost. Think of all the taps I kissed. Even for next year when I check my Christmas list.
First of all, that's a sad lyric. Think of all the fun
you lost.
Oh, think of all the men I haven't kissed. What is that song? Santa baby, doobie doobie under the tree for me. Is that
What's
it?
the last lyric?
That when I check my Christmas list.
Something up my Christmas list.
Yes, that's correct. It is Santa Baby.
I mean, Michael sort of did it, so does that count for me?
Yeah, you guys
we're
are
on the same team.
Oh, Gore!
We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Yeah, I'm with you.
No.
All right, and last question. Say, I'm a good soldier. Look at me. Look at me. The sun does not control my neighbor when I shine in my soul.
Oh. My initial thing was like, not Michael in the bathroom. That's Unlikely Warrior. That's
Unlikely Warrior.
What was the first thing you said?
Say, I am a good soldier. Look at me.
I am a good soldier.
Look at me.
I am a good soldier. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at the me.
Yeah. The sun does not control my neighbor.
Dylan, do we have a final score here?
I'm pretty sure you got all of them right.
All right. Work. This has been Name That Gibberish. Joel Waggoner. You're
that gibberish.
You're a winner, baby.
Thank you.
Well played.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
I love it.
I have a hard time reading those out loud. I was practicing before we got in this room today. I was just like being like, which one was the O Come, Emmanuel? The Empire is illuminated at home.
I feel like Google Translate is a genius thing. Like that's
so good.
Needs to be used all the time. Why am I talking down here all of a sudden?
It's the sassy strawberry Slurpee we're drinking.
That's true. Sexy, slurpy. Sorry. What is that? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, so fun. Joel, you crushed that.
You did crush that. We were having so much fun that we cruised right into what we call the after party, which is after the 6 o'clock hour. So welcome to the after party. Drinks are full price. Happy hour is over.
Like to say happy hour is over. Your drinks are now full price.
Do you drink every day of the week?
Yeah,
some days.
Man, you should.
Some days, yeah.
It's a pandemic.
Listen, I know. I had to stop a little bit because it affected like my nervous system. I was starting to have like, plus like the trauma of the world. On top of that, I was like starting to be all like, goo.
Yeah. I get it. I understand.
But I do love a tipsy moment. My favorite thing, though, is like a tipsy, like umbrella, outdoor, beach, friendship.
Oh.
You know, like either a Fire Island or a Provincetown, or like, you know, you have the day off and the day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you doing this weekend? Because have Dylan and I got plans for you.
Take your car and meet us.
Yeah, take your car and meet us in the Hamptons. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Wait, we're in the Ham.
We're
in Hampton Bays, right by Southampton.
Wow, that's cool. So
except you have to go and get a COVID test right now because everybody coming with us has to provide a clean COVID test.
Can't see mine, but
before we
Before you get a blood test, I thought I had to go through the nose.
One of each.
I also got my antibody test because I still think I've had it.
Really?
Yeah. So I still think I've had it. So I'm waiting for my antibody test to be correct. But
when did you think you got it?
Well, going back to people I was living with, they both have had it. So
yeah.
So you think you were asymptomatic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Crazy town.
Oh,
but no,
I'm so glad you guys
whenever Michael and I go out like protesting or anything like that, we always get them like 2 days later or something.
I feel like I have a punch card at City MD across the street.
I know.
Every time I walk in, they're like, "You again?" I'm like, "Yeah, just stick it up my nose. Let me go."
Yeah. I just need like some sense of like, I'm okay. Because I mean,
That's so smart.
Other than that, I haven't left this house since we've been out.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got it. It's your civic duty, says Cuomo.
Truly.
Cuomo was on fire this morning with his press briefing.
He was.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
they stopped televising them because I think people kept getting mad that their shows were getting interrupted.
Cuomo's the best show in town. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least there's someone with some semblance of leadership, because it's so just, we can't even get into that conversation.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's baffling. Like, even if Trump put a mask on with an American flag on it, like, this would be a whole different story.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Like, oh, cool, I'll do that too.
Yeah. I was like,
who was it? Was it Chelsea
masks.
Clinton? It was Chelsea Clinton she posted that on Twitter. She's like, if he just like made Make America Great Again masks, like we all would be in a much better place.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Which is also gross and busted, but you know, fine.
But America.
I know, exactly. And like, the other thing that bugs me is like, what is the toxic masculinity of like, my immune system isn't weak? Like, what does that have to do with it? It's
super weird. The masculinity of it and the politicizing of it, and like, it's, guys, we're all in this together. Like, making it out to be like this is not, I can't talk about this right now, but yeah, wild.
Yeah. Wild. Which I think this brings us back into our next thing we want to talk about, Joel. And Michael's much better at saying it.
President?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, Joel Waggoner for president.
Thank you. No, honey, there's way too much porn on this computer for that.
It's usually my line, but do you want to try it, Dylan?
No, I can't.
See if you can say it like me.
I can't. We've been, I haven't even.
Oh my God, we've been having.
You say it the same every day, so I can't say it anymore.
I do, but
we have 2 questions for you, and Michael is going to say them.
And I try to make them sound not scripted, but we ask the same 2 questions of everybody as we roll into the after hours party. And question number 1 for you, Mr. Joel Waggoner, coming to us from Iowa, is what is something, I know you've been in quarantine for a while now. What is something that has brought you joy or kept you excited or kept you going? What's kept you happy? What's kept you smiling?
I have been doing a lot more with my hands. Like, I built a garden in my dad's backyard.
Oh,
I landscaped the yard. I did like hard labor. Like, I made a fire pit. I'm reupholstering some chairs. I'm doing a lot of cooking. I'm doing a lot of watching cooking shows.
Yeah.
I made my parents' meals. Spending time with them. Driving. I will just go out and drive for like an hour.
Yeah, I love that.
My town, drive around the country with the windows down, listening to music. Those things keep me going. Honestly, the weird thing is I didn't really get lonely until Pride. on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
That was the first day where I was like, I suddenly felt this like complete absence of all of that joy that gathering brought. And even in the past couple of years, I sort of like stopped spending time in the West Village down there. I just sort of like went down and like paid homage to Stonewall and then took a train back up home. But there's something about me not being able to feel like I can be 100% myself openly walking down the streets of this town made Sunday like really epic. And I'm sure it was epic for you guys too, because we just couldn't really do much. I'm sure there were protests, which is great, but that was the first day where I was like, oof, I really feel like I didn't think that would hit.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've actually been, for the most part, you know, between like constantly worrying about the future and money and where I'm going to live and what I'm going to do with my apartment and all of us, what we're going to do. While I'm doing all of that, I've actually been able to stay sort of busy with like little projects. I mean, thank God Julia and I are doing something. Otherwise, I'd have nothing.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you're sitting on Dylan and I's one project that's keeping us busy right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
94 episodes in. Here we are.
It's amazing, though. I mean, it makes a huge difference, too, because, like, people are enjoying it. People are watching it. This is making me smile hardcore today. Like, I feel so good, and it's good to see you guys, and it's fun to play. And it's also really good to just, like, you know, get used to being on screen and get used to performing a little bit, just, like, every day. I mean, because then you start to think a lot less about what you're saying and think a lot less about how you're being perceived, and you just start being. And that's what people are really into. That's why I think like what you're doing is so successful. It's like people want to see what you guys are doing and hear what you guys are doing. Yeah. But yeah, those are the things that are making me smile. I think like I get to see my niece in 2 weeks, so we're all really quarantining hard before they come visit.
That's exciting.
Yeah, she's so good. She's like 2.5. She's very precious. Yeah. Oh, I mean, Dairy Queen makes me smile.
We know your nug moments. What are they called?
It's a problem because like for every meal that I cook, I like replace it with like a meal that like isn't cooked by me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I never ate fast food in the city. Like I didn't feel the need to because like why would you?
Right. There's so much delicious food all the time.
Yeah, you don't
around.
Need
you don't need McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King or
Yeah. Well,
you need Taco Bell though.
You'll be back someday soon, and then we'll get back to that. Speaking of that leads me to my second question, which is not to rush where we are right now, not to push beyond the healing and the time that it's going to take to bring us back to a sense of normalcy. But when the world comes back to a sense of normalcy, what are you looking forward to?
Well, these are good questions. I think they're important questions too. I actually kind of want to go back and watch. Do you have a channel where you can go back and watch all these episodes?
We sure do. Yeah. You can go to 530quarantini.com. How about that?
I do love a ticker. Because I'd love to hear everybody's answers to these questions. I loved your jingle too, by the way. Super impressed with that.
Thank you.
What am I looking forward to? You know, first of all, I'm looking forward to learning what it is I really want. So I can have some clarity about it. And then and gaining the confidence and no bullshit attitude so that when things become more available, I can just start going towards it instead of like asking for permission or asking to be asked.
Yeah, totally.
And I can just go, well, I sort of using this time to sort of shake this seltzer bottle to bring it all back around.
Whoa!
Shake this seltzer bottle of my volition so that when the time comes to go back into the world, I can be like, but I also think it's really important to just like take advantage of the of time where you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember the last time I could like take a nap during the afternoon on a summer day, like maybe high school. Like, or just like drive around for fun. I mean, I hope, and this is the thing that bothers me about non-maskers, is it's just very clear that they don't know how to be alone with themselves. Like, it's just very clear that like they have to go about everything they've been doing, because if they don't, then they can't sit there and listen to what's going on inside. It just takes a little bit of strength. I mean, for all of us, particularly too with this sort of like resurgence of the conversations around race. Right. You know, if you're not sitting and listening to that, if you're not sitting and listening to like, ooh, I've been really hustling a lot of my life, and I'm really not okay if I don't have a job. I'm really not okay if I don't have a gig. Or, ooh, I'm really not happy in this relationship. Or, wow, I'm really noticing that I have all these habits that like I am alone with right now that are like driving me crazy. It's not comfortable. It's so easy to distract from those things. But if you allow yourself to sort of just be like, okay, well, let's just look at them. Let's see what we got here. Dump your Halloween candy out on the table and let's get all the Tootsie Rolls out, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I'm strong enough to, you know, do that kind of self-work. And I'm lucky, privileged, fortunate enough to be able to afford to be able to do that work. Because there are so many people who are struggling right now, like to just like have a meal or pay their rent. And I'm really, really, really lucky to have my folks help. You know, it's not something you would want to rely on 35 years old in any other circumstance. But when it's a global pandemic, you sort of go, well, I'll let them help.
Yeah.
You know? What about you? What's making you guys smile?
Honestly, this has been, so speaking, you know, kind of echoing what you just said, that kind of time and being able to sit with time was what birthed this thing that we're doing on the internet, which is something that I've said I wanted to do for like a very long time. And I don't speak for Dylan, but both of us are very busy people. And I don't know that this would have happened had the whole world not shut down and given us kind of the framework to take a step back and look at things and say, to kind of reevaluate priorities and reevaluate what we want to do and kind of take inventory of our time and our experience here in the city, especially here in the city, because things get so crazy so fast. And that's kind of, I mean, that's kept me going. This is definitely the highlight of my day right now, especially because we're taking quarantine pretty seriously. So like, I don't do much else. So we get up in the morning, I work out on Zoom with a few people, and then it's like, so that, and then this at 5:30 kind of mark my days.
It's so smart. It's so smart.
Yeah. Additionally, also with this, like something that like Michael and I also have been really enjoying about doing this, especially on this platform, is being able to invite people like you, Joel, and like all of our other guests that like we miss. And it gives us an excuse to like sit down for an hour and talk. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's also sparked like many a night where like we'll go from here and then like 20 minutes later we'll be on Zoom with the exact same people that we just had on here, and then that's our night. And it's just been like expanded into this like community of people that like we trust and we care about, and like we are just miss. And it's excited to like see them and be able to talk to them. And it does feel like we're at a happy hour. You know, we're sitting here just having drinks, just shooting the shit.
Well, and like a weird silver lining of all of this is like you kind of have to, because we are all now a step back from our normal lives, you kind of have to work to see your friends. You have to work to stay social, and you have to work to maintain your relationships. So this has been like such a cool experiment for us to like have people on all the time. Like we've had some guests who I've known forever, but I've never sat down and had a half an hour, 40, 60 minutes of like real talk with them. It's always like, hey girl, how you doing? Gotta go, blah, blah, blah. But like, this has led to some really cool actual conversations.
And great conversations. Yeah. And makes me think every time when we're done with this, you know, everything that these questions we ask at the end, like really makes us think about where we are in our lives and what we can do to be better and where we want to be when we get out of this.
Yeah. I mean, that's so like observant. I was thinking the same sort of thing the other day where I was like, I oddly don't feel disconnected. I feel more connected in some way. I feel like my conversations that I'm having with my friends are deeper, more authentic, more often.
Mm-hmm.
We are more willing to tell each other that we care about each other, more willing to go straight into the feels and the conflict and the figuring things out. Obviously, because there's a lot going on for everybody. There's a lot to talk about. But I've really sort of been healed by that because I've really had a chance when I connect with my friends. We're having conversations like this, and yet we're having fun too, for sure. Obviously, there's game nights and fun stuff like that. But this is gonna sound terrible because like I obviously miss seeing people in person, but there is also the weird, nice alternative of like not having to grab a cab home and just having to be like good night.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Well, so you said there's fewer things to think about, which like I know sounds like weird and almost post-apocalyptically strange, but like there's just the only thing you have to think about is the connection. You don't have to think about where did I go? Where am I going next? When do I have to get home? When does the subway get weird? Like it's like weirdly talking to your friends feels simple.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's interesting, is it? Well, yeah, also because you're not dealing with any sort of body language or any sort of we're all getting used to sort of taking turns.
Well, Joey, look at this. This is Broadway's Ben Rapport. You're making friends right now, right here, right now. This is Meghan Kane, whose mom loves you. That's her husband. They're the two best people in the world. We're going to be best of friends when you get back. Don't you worry.
I love it. Well, if anyone wants to date me over the pandemic, you know, I can Skype, I can Zoom, I can cam, I can flirt for free. I can do any of those things. I should get one of those little toys where you put up your butt and then buy tokens that buzzes it.
Oh gosh.
So Joel, what's been keeping you happy?
The empire is illuminated at home. He destroyed the Capitol and set it on fire.
Someone should destroy this Capitol. And that's just a far off innuendo. That doesn't make sense.
Listen,
I wish someone would destroy my Capitol, if you know what I mean.
It's all about context. I knew where you were going.
Like, yes, please destroy the Capitol.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for being on today, Joel. This has been so nice.
Literally, anytime. Like, please.
I'm literally sweating from laughing so much.
I know. I cannot wait to get to to rewatch this and watch my reaction when you started playing that piano.
Wait, and Michael, please send me that sizzle reel. Like I
will. I'll just send it to you. Listen, it's a payment in kind.
Parts.
I did. Listen. There's not too many videos because you're a humble performer. There's not too many videos of you online. Like I've told you this before. I'm dying for a video of you singing the Ice Cubes and Umbrellas song.
Oh my gosh, the Ice Cubes and Umbrella song.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of videos online. I'm trying to solve that.
Yeah, well, let's get together. Yeah.
Laura Haywood posted something. I want to make a note. She hosts Broadway Fanatic on Broadway On Demand, and she just featured us on her episode, Broadway Fanatic, that Dana Craig produces. And I have not yet watched it, but I will soon. My weirdest Joel fact.
Oh, I'll put it back.
A pair of socks he wore on stage in Movie More Chill. I still intend to auction them off for Broadway Cares. Oh, on the last day, closing. Maybe it was closing day, closing show. Also, by the way, what time is it right now?
6:29.
A year ago right now, I was performing in that show because I had taken over for Jason at that time.
Right.
So I was in the show 2 days a year ago, which is so weird.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know if I don't need to say that online. But the fans were obviously crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead, like crazy.
Insane.
I mean, you guys had the most dedicated, like the most excited fans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Be More Chill, I wouldn't know where the secret backstage exit is.
Precisely.
It was amazing.
The secret backstage exit. So I decided that I had 2 extra pairs of socks of each costume. So I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just keep some of these socks and then maybe I'll sign some of them like a douchebag and throw them out into the And Laura
Haywood got them?
because I was like, I'll just throw, yeah. So I think I gave her like a pair backstage before I went and threw some of the socks. I threw some of the socks into the throngs of children, and I swear to God, it was Oprah's favorite things mixed with Black Friday. These kids attacked each other. I think I saw an eyeball out. Like there was a amputated leg. Like it was a lot. There was blood. There was vomit.
Wow.
The kids clamored after these socks. I even signed a pair of the underwear and threw them out. Like they were taking whatever they could.
That
Whatever
is
they could.
wild.
But it was kind of fun to watch. Be like, I've got some socks. They were like, ah!
Well, listen, people get excited. You're a big old Broadway star.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of you being a big old Broadway star, truly, I can't thank you enough for coming to spend happy hour with us
Seriously,
today.
this is so fun.
You are such a light.
Alcohol.
Yes. If you are watching this and you don't follow Joel, which would be so silly, there goes his handle right now across the bottom. Give him a follow. I promise it's a good follow. And also you can follow Advent Calendar.
It's Advent Carol.
Can you put it in the chat?
I'm going to put it in the banners. It's at ADVENT
CAROL NDAR.
So there's 3 constants in a row.
There it is.
Carol.
Advent Carol.
Linder.
We're so stupid.
There you go.
Carolyn.
Give a follow
I'm adding
there.
the Y.
Yeah.
Advent Carolinder.
Carolinder.
Dar.
But yeah, give both those. I'm gonna put that up one more time. Give both Joel and Advent Calendar a follow. I promise you won't regret it. And Joel, we love you so much. I cannot wait to see you again.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
When I come back to the city to grab some personal belongings and my dog, I will make sure to let you know, and we can do a drive-by mask moment.
Cannot wait.
Perfect.
That sounds so sexual.
Okay. A drive-by mask moment with nuggets.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great. We
making
love you so
chicken nuggets
much,
tonight.
and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, friends.
Joel.
Love
Bye.
you.
Oh
that
my
was
God, he
the
is
best.
literally the best.
It's
If
wonderful.
you are just tuning in,
You're late.
Hold on, wait. There we go.
You're late.
Just to really button the end. If you're just tuning in, you're late. You missed our very special guest today was Joel Waggoner, singer-songwriter, Broadway star, star among us all, was our guest today, and it was a good old time. We are back tomorrow. Our guest tomorrow is Dimitri Moyes, who is also a Broadway star, has been in Beautiful and Book of Mormon, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some credits. But recently, he also is now a founder of Claim Our Space Now, which is the organization that Dylan and I marched with last Saturday. They had an incredible rally for freedom that Dylan and I marched with our masks and our hand sanitizer. No one fret. He's incredible. He is just such a light. He is an advocate, an educator, a fierce ass performer, and so we are so excited to have him tomorrow.
So
It'll be at 5:30, as you may have guessed by the title of this show, the 5:30 Quarantini. And we will be here with him then. I think that's all we have, Dills. Anything else?
That's all we have. Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Until
The
tomorrow.
sun is coming out.
Yes, the sun will come out today.
Now.
Until then, wash your hands, wear a mask. We
And-
love you all.
We'll see you tomorrow. I got nothing left in this glass, so you're just going to see me through the glass.
Cheers.
Cheers.